Well, the government just released the March report on inflation, and CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here to explain the effect down the road when it gets to the little people like you and me. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning.
All right, so tell us about these inflation numbers. What do they tell us?
I think we're moving in the right direction. Headline Consumer Price Index up by 5% from a year ago. It's the smallest annual advance in almost 2 years. So 5% from a year ago still might feel high, but remember, we were at 9.1% last June. So very good news there. Core inflation strips out food and energy. That was up by 5.6% from a year ago. That's the area that's a little bit tender in this report because it shows a little bit of an acceleration from the prior month. So I think the Fed's going to focus on that core rate and be somewhat worried that prices are not coming down fast enough there.
If prices are across most of the board are coming down, why do the gas prices not come down?
Well, gas prices are down, but I think it's the food prices that are really bugging people more than anything else. Because look, you know, with gas, we have oil prices down 17%. Prices at the pump go down. Saudi Arabia says, and OPEC says, we're going to cut OPEC production. Then prices go up a little bit. But it's food prices that I think are really problematic. Food prices up by 8.5% from a year ago. The month was good. We did see a decline during the month, but 8.5% rise in prices from a year ago really is somewhat jaw-dropping. You know, a lot of economists suspect that the food companies have raised their prices more than they need to cover their own higher costs, and they are doing so for an old capitalist reason, profit.
That seems fair, though. We talked about this in the break before we went on here, and that is that you start off by saying that we're headed in the right direction with these inflation prices, and yet you still feel like a recession is probably likely in the future. Should people be worried about that?
I mean, I hate to be worried about something over which you have little control, but here's the big picture. The big picture is prices are coming down. That is good. But the Fed has raised interest rates by almost 5% in just about a year, and that is putting the brakes on the economy. So, yes, prices are coming down, but so too is the labor market, and this banking issue that occurred last month is slowing down lending, and we've talked about that. Put this all together, and it is clear that the Fed wants the economy to slow down. Whether it slows down so much that we're pushed into a recession, we don't know yet, but things are slowing down, and you can just talk to any small business out there to kind of feel that. So I don't think that you should worry about it. I think you should be prepared for it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Dollar Jill. Let's give her a big hand. Thank you, Jill. You're the best. We will see Jill regularly on CBS Mornings and the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. For more information, analysis, and such, write this down, JillOnMoney.com. JillOnMoney.com.